It's interesting how a lie, um, when repeated enough in a person's ear, can become truth to that person. So much so that when you're told that the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus isn't real, that these things are just make-believe, it'll get you angry. You don't want to accept it at first because you believed in it for so long, and to say that it isn't true is to say that a very part of you is false, and a very part of you doesn't exist. We've had the wool pulled over our eyes for so very long, and it's time we all wake up. It's all about the almighty dollar. It's all about taking it out on the ones that are ignorant. And the longer we subject ourselves to what we're told, and we don't seek and we don't go to God within, we don't say, what is the truth, the longer we're blinded and taken advantage of. Well, that's all coming to an end. The day we're living in now, these things that were done in secret, these people that have been taking advantage of the children of God, these people that have raped us and molested us and stole from us and murdered us, these people, they'll be held accountable. Now, I've been to a lot of services, and I've heard a lot of stories, and people will claim that they are true. Let's talk about one of them right now. Let's talk about being slain in the Spirit. This is an evangelical belief that, the pastor comes on the scene and he's so anointed by God that the power of God is upon him, and he lays hands on you and you're slain in the Spirit and you fall out, and it's supposedly such an eye-opening and awakening experience. And you're hard-pressed not to go to one of these major Christian events where people don't line up to get prayed on. They're expected to fall out. And if they don't fall out, they're pushed a little bit harder. Get in line, people. Be a part of the show. But all you watching right now who have supposedly been slain in the Spirit, darn well, you just fell down. Maybe emotionally you felt something because you wanted to feel something, but you just fell down. You fell down because that's what everybody else does. It's the glory of God to conceal a thing. It's the honor of kings to seek out a matter. That's why Christ, who is the truth, is revealed, comes in the glory of God. The truth is revealed in the hidden thing. So these testimonies that we hear again and again of these miraculous events, like oil dripping from the walls and people being slain in the spirits and speaking in foreign tongues and all these things, they're all like, well, how did Jesus liken this generation? They're like children. They're like children playing games, putting their belief in fairy tales. They're doing what they've been taught. Because something's repeated again and again and again, and just because everybody in the congregation goes along with it doesn't make it any less of a lie. If everyone were to come together and say the sky was green, does it make the sky any less blue? No. It's time that we wake up. It's time that you stop going to man for answers. It's time that you ask God, Lord, teach me the truth no matter what the cost. Take away anything that I believe that isn't true. Pray that prayer. You know, the day of the Lord is a scary day. It's one of darkness and gloominess and earthquakes and tornadoes and terrible things. The day of the Lord is here. It is now. He said, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believes in me, though he were dead, shall live. He's not talking about physical dead people there. The death that we experience is our ignorance. We're walking in the valley of the shadow of death. We don't know that our thoughts create, that our words have power. But you know, your tongue, it's very small, like the rudder of a ship, Scripture says. You know, it can be the death and destruction or the life of those that use it well. I mean, what you think in your heart, that you become. We create. And the day has come where the manifestation of these sons of God, which the whole creation has been groaning and waiting for, I believe that day is here. The truth. It's going to be hard to avoid. The lies. The lies are going to go bye-bye. According to Scripture, the thieves are those that try to enter the kingdom any other way but that straight gate. And what is that straight gate? It's Christ. And if you enter into that fold, if you enter into that gate, if you enter into the kingdom of heaven, the same becomes the shepherd, the sheep. You enter in, you become the shepherd. Prophet Obadiah talked about the saviors that will rise in the land. Saviors, plural. Sons and daughters of God, plural. All the idols are going to be gone. Religion, its day is over. The true seekers will no longer go to this mountain or this temple. They'll no longer go to that synagogue or that